And the Pacers with possession here. On the wing, Mathurin. Defended by Bird. Indiana shooting their first free. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the first one drops.
Well, you look at the toolkit Mathurin has, coupled with his production and his maturity. Well, he's got a chance to dominate in this league.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard. But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Milwaukee leads by just 3. Stay with us as we get set. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Milwaukee?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Wade, also Thomas out there, and it's McDaniel at the 3. Pass to Siakam. Clock at 6.
And Unseld is a dependable defender. I mean, very reliable, somebody who hustles and uses his length to bother scorers.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
It's stolen by Wade. Now it's Thomas running. He can go all the way. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Thomas. Wade's got the lead up to 5 now for Milwaukee. And it's the Pacers with the ball. McConnell scanning the floor to the paint. The shot will not fall. Good D by Thomas. Milwaukee leading by 5. Driving inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
And McDaniel can jam it down now, put in his height and bounce. To good use on these dunks.
McDaniel's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. McConnell against Thomas. Siakam passes to Shepard. Tapping a screen on Wade. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. Count that one from Toppin. Toppin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside for Thomas, and stolen by McConnell. Shepard, the pass to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Pass to Miles. Lays it up and banks it in. And Milwaukee leads by 4.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for Toppin. George comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Shepard. And Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
Smooth and consistent. That's how I describe George's three-point shooting.
Outside, Redick. Doncic kicks to Redick. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Milwaukee in the lead. To the inside, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Siakam kicks to George. Pass to Nembhard. Halliburton for three. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Well, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And so it's Indiana with it. It's a 5-point game. Back to Halliburton. Now Siakam. Outside Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Sure. Indiana again missing. Milwaukee leading by 5. Here's Unseld. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson. For Milwaukee, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The Pacers making a change here. Turner's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Lillard's checked in. .58 seconds left in the second quarter. Halliburton passes to Nembhard. Will it go? And it's Bird with the rebound. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
McDaniel, no good. Indiana trails by 8. Halliburton in the corner and stolen by Lillard. And it's sent back by George.
Timed it beautifully, and George able to send it back with authority.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Lillard outside. From the arc. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Bird's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside, George. Here's the teardrop. McDaniel grabs the miss. McDaniel's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shoots over now. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's Milwaukee. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Without question, Xavier McDaniel displaying his skills today.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's George in at the 3 spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. The Pacers shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, the better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
Here's McDaniel, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
I guess the X-Man has decided to take this game over. They're having all sorts of problems keeping him contained. He's having some serious fun out there tonight.
Here's Siakam, and again it's Indiana converting.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Here's McDaniel. The rebound by Paul George. Indiana trails by 7. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Nembhard finds Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Lillard. Halliburton inside the three-point line. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Milwaukee leading by 5. Here's Doncic. Lillard outside. Back to Doncic. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. McDaniel. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Siakam. Nice D from Bird. Robinson against Turner. Pass to Bird. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Bird's got 6.
And you know, in the painted area, Bird has a variety of moves, can take you either direction and finish with either hand. He's a nightmare to defend, and believe me, I woke up in sweats many a times dealing with that guy.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Out to Turner. Three-pointer. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Milwaukee leading by 7. Three-pointer, Lillard sinks the three-pointer. 12 points for him.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
George knows how to get his man to overcommit. And off balance so he can draw the foul. He's got a number of sneaky veteran tricks that he effectively uses.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers. And then for Milwaukee, Miles is checked in, and Dwayne Wade subbed in for Doncic. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. That free throw, no good.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to McDaniel. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on George.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Milwaukee shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And he makes the first.
You know, much respect for the versatility of McDaniel. I mean, he does everything for this team. Plays with a lot of confidence, too.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers, trailing by 10. Last season, Miles Turner became the Pacers' all-time leader in block shots.
That's a pretty impressive feat when you consider some of the Pacers who played there historically. Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smith, Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Great work by Miles Turner. So we need to give him his flowers now, and I think he's going to continue to add to that shot block total.
Lillard, the pass to Robinson. Here's McDaniel. 13 points in the game. Back to Lillard from deep. No good on the shot. Indiana trails by 7. Siakam outside. No good on the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Miles. Here he goes. And then Miles with the dunk.
And you know what? This guy's never lacked aggression. Miles is a big fan of that head-on approach, driving hard to the bucket as soon as he gets a chance.
Here's Halliburton. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Milwaukee leading by 9. Wade finds Lillard. Here's McDaniel. Lets it go with the 3. And there's Lillard on the assist by Wade. Lillard's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for Milwaukee. Turner with a screen on Miles. Miles against George. Halliburton for 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Halliburton's gone 1 of 5 from 3-point territory. Driving the lane, it's hauled in by George. Pass to Siakam for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Siakam's got 7 points for the quarter. Here is Lillard. Here's McDaniel. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Milwaukee in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So with Wade on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Bird. J.J. Redick is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Miles in at the 4 slot. Outside, George. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Unseld. Unseld's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Miles kicks to Redick. Hands it from downtown. Redick's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And this is Redick's calling card. He is a laser as a 3-point shooter.
Pass to George. Outside Mathurin. Shoots over Redick. Milwaukee with the rebound. Unseld's got his 6th rebound on the night. Bird with the bucket. Bird's got the lead up to 14 now for Milwaukee.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Milwaukee leading by 14. Here's Bird. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, Bird is a lot taller than people think. He's closer to 6'10 than 6'8. And that helps him inside defense trying to stop him, but got sloppy and fouled him.
First one falls for him. Indiana making some changes. Turner comes in for Isaiah Jackson. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Benedict Mathurin. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Shot to stop the run. Rebound, Milwaukee. Now, Doncic. From past the arc. Toppin pulls it in. Indiana trails by 16. McConnell kicks to Toppin. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Toppin. Fires the 3. Indiana again missing. Here's Doncic. And the shot is good.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Back to Nembhard. Shot clock at 6. Latray. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Good, nice job down low. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Lillard, the pass to Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Indiana. It's an 18-point game. Halliburton outside. Off target with his 3. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run goal. And the shot goes in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now, here is George. He's guarded closely. Inside, Turner drops in the layup for 2.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Milwaukee with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Lillard from outside drains the three-pointer. And Milwaukee leads by 21.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Bird. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, once Bird has a step on the defense, most of the time you got to foul him. He's fearless in getting to the basket.
Take a break. Take a break.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, part of what makes Bird exceptional is his all-around talent. I mean, he gets it done on both ends of the floor, and that's how you end up being an MVP in the league.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Bird hits them both. Here's McConnell. 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Outside Mathurin. There's the triple. And McConnell gets it to go.
And nice read from Mathurin. He's always trying to get his teammates going.
Doncic against Mathurin. And they pick up 2.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Now the Pacers with it. McConnell finds Mathurin. Toppin a screen on Doncic. Mathurin passes to Toppin. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Lillard outside. Off the mark. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Damian Lillard.